last day of February.
Well, today, yeah,
Leap
it's
year.
the 29th of February. We don't get them very often, do we? And 29th of February 2024, and we're waiting for the bus because we're going off into Palma.
Okay.
Well, here comes the bus. Bang on schedule. Well, Anita's gone off with Yvonne now, and they'll do a bit of shopping and a bit of nattering, I guess. And I'm going to be heading up to Plaza España. Today, had a bit of a break in the bad weather that we've been having. So far, since we've been back in England, it's done nothing but rain. And I feel so sorry for those people who come on holiday expecting a little bit of sunshine. They've been getting it. It's been cold and it's been wet, so today, too bad a day. I've just had a coffee with the ladies, and then I'm going to walk up past the Oliver Market, which is there. I'm going to Plaza España. It's the 29th of February, and tomorrow is a public holiday to celebrate Baleares Day. So I want to have a look to see what's going on. Some things are already supposed to be happening today. If we'll see anything. It's the old bingo theatre. Closed up now. Used to be very popular at one time. This is what you've got here. Closed. Busy. How do we get around all of this? Like a maze. They're digging holes in the road. Some new paving going down as well. Already been done on this side. I'm coming up to Plaza España just to have a look to see what the progress is on the work that's been going on there. A couple of weeks ago I read in the paper that 40% of Plaza España is now being completed and the paving is now done. We just came past on the bus and I was looking at the plaza, and it all seemed to be cordoned off, so while there's some parts we can actually see the new paving. You can see there lots of work. I'm going to have a little walk around and see what we can find. See lots of work still going on there, and where we were walking now, well, none of this has been done yet. This is still in progress. And well, that's not been done either. Walk around the corner. This is one of the main areas for the buses to stop if you're coming into Palma, and across the road that's where the intermodal is. Underground here, see the steps, there's a car park which we sometimes use, but none of this has been paved yet. continues to be more broken, so I'm not done here yet. I can no longer get to the statue, and the water feature was up there. What's going on over there? You're going to be able to see this, but I can't see what's going on. Maybe that's the bit that's done. You'll be able to tell me, because I can't see. I'll have to watch the video. I'm just walking now towards Burger King. Fences on both sides, and actually looking down. This has been repaved, and well, yeah, looks a bit better. I see some signs of some paving that might have been done there. I think this is what we can expect here. Definitely does look a little bit better. Not all cracked and broken, but you can still see some places where it's not finished. Now start on my little walk around Palma, and tomorrow being public holiday, Baleares Day, there'll be lots of festivities going on over the weekend, and I believe some of those things are going to be starting today, so might see some evidence of that. Any techies amongst you? There's a shop in front of you, it's called FNAC, FNAC, and it's sort of computers, cameras and all those gadgety sorts of things, as well as books and records. So it's one of the shops I quite like going into. I'm just going to head back to Olmos. The place on the left here is interesting. This is RAC, R-A-C-C. And yes, it's the RAC, it's the Royal Automobile Club. And across the road there we've got the Residencia San Miguel. San Miguel's the name of the street in Residencia. It's an old people's home. Just have a look, see if there's anything going on at the Centro de Historia. Nothing at the moment. And looks like they've got another exhibition coming. Oh, it's just finished. That was on the 13th to the 28th, so we've just missed that. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait for the next one. Today being the 29th, of course. Red Cross doing a delivery, like Meals on Wheels. And this is San Miguel. San Miguel, semi-pedestrianised shopping street. Takes you all the way down to Plaza Mayor, and then if you continue, you'll eventually get down to the cathedral and Parc de Mar. But I'm going down this street, which is called Olmos, or Carrer del Oms, to give it its Catalan name. Another pedestrianised street. And I'm going down here because I want to get to Via Roma. And Via Roma is at the bottom of Olmos. I find that a lot of the streets over the years since we've been here have had their names changed for various reasons. And one of them is to changed them to the Catalan name from the Castellano name, Castellano being the Spanish and Catalan being the Catalonian language, which is similar to the Mallorquin. Other street names have been changed simply because they had references to bits of history that various governments over the years didn't like, so they've changed the name. And I'm sure that must play a bit of havoc with your sat-navs when you put the name of a street in and it's been changed. I suppose that's why you have to update them. Closed until the 10th of March. Most places in Palma are open. They don't close down like they do in the resort areas where lots of places will close down. Still seeing lots of graffiti. Palma Council have said they're going to do something about it. You need to. Thank you for all the words of encouragement concerning my diet. It's working. I am gradually losing a little bit of weight, and still a long way to go, but small steps, I'm told, are the better ones. Don't try and rush it. So small steady steps of losing a pound here or a kilo there. It does mean though that we're not going out to eat in the restaurants quite so much, and I'm not putting videos of restaurant meals as often as perhaps we used to, but hopefully I'll feel a lot better from it in the long run. Things like the lovely pastries, definitely not on my diet. "16 degrees, the thermometer says there. Yesterday it was down as low as 12 degrees, so significantly warmer, and it's not even 11 o'clock in the morning yet. So I can expect that temperature to go up a degree or two as the day progresses. 10:57 the clock says. And I think that one's right. Yesterday we were going past the clock and temperature, and they were totally wrong. I'm just coming to the bottom of Chaos and just noticed another El Tano over there. Look, we go to one sometimes in Palma Nova, Italian. There seems to be a lot of them around. Big building in front is the Clinica Rocher. It's a private hospital, and it's one that the schools have used in the past. And this building is Misericordia, where we have exhibitions, and I certainly want to be going there soon, see what exhibitions they've got. But this is the Via Roma, and I was going to walk down the Via Roma to have a look, see if there's anything going on or anything being set up for Baleares Day. Can't see anything at the moment. And we can cross to the middle. Nice water feature we've got down there. Lots of flower shops. Well, before we head down by the flower shops, I'm just going to have a look in the Misericordia and look to see what's going on here. And it's open. We've got a little garden. It's library here. And then some different art objects. It's an interesting little park to have a look at. And they sometimes have exhibitions actually here in the park. There's quite a few benches where you can just sit down, relax and enjoy the art. That's the library there. I'm just going to have a look to see if there's anything else. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, and that one, interestingly, is by Ben Jacoba, and we've been several times to his museum and art gallery up in the north of the island near to Alcudia. So the exhibition here is a little bit mathematical, or in that we'll be looking at shapes which are constructed with lines and with rulers and with angles. Very small writing on here. You've got holes cut into the paper with little pictures behind them of clouds, skies.
¿Y eso qué es? ¿El par? ¿Es donde se hace patio?
Esto está por arriba.
Vale.
Que hay una exposición militar que si quiero pues subir.
Ah, eso es abierto, eso se puede ver.
Sí, esto lo verán a través del cristal, porque yo le hice una foto ahí.
Vale, hacer fotos a todo el edificio, papá.
No.
O sea, es militar la exposición, porque así que un militar podemos.
Well, an interesting little exhibition. It's only a little exhibition, but it's worth coming here now and again just to see what they have got on. If I just turn the camera around, you can see the park where I've just been walking. It's only a small park, but a few seats and some interesting things to look at as you're wandering around. I'm going to make my way now to the Via Roma and we'll walk down there past the flower sellers. And just before I leave, this one I did find particularly interesting, so I must include this. I just really like that. Well, we're back down now onto the Via Roma, and just let the Harley Davidson pass us by, and we're heading now down towards Plaza Mayor. This is Via Roma has lots and lots of flower sellers. But I'm just looking across the road here at the graffiti. It's still here, more and more of it. The bus go and you can see the Croissantteria. It's all boarded up and closed up, bricked up, but it's covered in graffiti. Always a beautiful display of flowers. If I was with Anita, she'd be picking a bunch to take home, and who's to say she's not doing that with Yvonne? Let's see. Well, I was half expecting to see something set up down here for Baleares Day, which is tomorrow. But looks like nothing much going to be going on in the Via Roma. If it's not set up now, then I can't see that they're going to be setting anything up for tomorrow. Pharmacy over there says it's 20 degrees. Not likely in the sun though. And that particular pharmacy used to be, yeah, it says it's open 365 days a year. Right, it's just gone across there. And famously, that's one you can go to every single day of the year in the Ramblas here. So Via Roma, sometimes referred to as the Ramblas. Just coming up to 11:10. If you're into money, then here's a shop that sells it. Get some Cuban pesos. In another video walking around Palma, I've actually been into that church. That's your thing, if you like. Have a look at that one. It's Saint Teresa of Jesus, Santa Teresa de Jesus. And that was actually constructed in 1624, so a lovely bit of history there. And they obviously will be celebrating. 100 years of history. And the Aspas Cafe across the road is one of our favourite places to go, and I think you'll find we've got a video of having a meal there. Good value, great food, and you're supporting a local charity as well. It's a foundation that's called Aspas, and they help people who can't normally find work, and they do a lovely menu, and they also do a thing called variat, which is, if you like tapas, a variat is just a variation of different tapas. It's different in different places, but theirs is particularly good. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's a meal in itself. Usually taken with bread and a caña, a beer. Coming towards the end of the Aroma, and right in front of us we can see the steps that lead up to Plaça Mayor. Before we leave the Via Aroma, or the Ramblas, you can see this is where it takes its name. It's got the Roman centurions guarding it, and you might think that this is some bit of ancient history, but we've got the centurions here, but in fact the Italians did rule over or governed Palma quite a lengthy time, which I need to read more about the history of that. It's a lot of Italian history on the island. I've only recently become aware that it's actually happened. This is the car park underneath the Plaza Mayor, and at the moment we still don't know what's going to happen to the commercial centre up there. The local government's trying to buy the last remaining places that haven't been bought, and then they're looking for ideas of what to do with it. And when they have these things, they usually put a competition out, and you can join in the competition with your ideas, put your plans forward, and I guess if you win, there's quite a sizable chunk of money going to be coming your way, but it's a good way of them to get sort of free work. So nothing yet has come my way. I've not seen any plans or any suggestions, other than the tunnel that I mentioned in a previous video, which goes from here, the Plaza Mayor, all the way down to Parc de Mar. It used to be an old railway tunnel, and the plan is to turn that into a walkway. I'm not convinced myself, but it's an idea. This is the old theatre, Teatro Principal. We've used it mainly to see operas in the past. We haven't been for quite a while though. The other interesting building here, I think they're all interesting, but particularly one is the Grand Hotel across the road there. Beautiful stonework. It's no longer a hotel. I think it's been a hotel for a very long time. It's actually owned by a bank called the La Caixa, and it's only because it's open for us today. But it's a beautiful building, and they have exhibitions in there, they have lectures in there, even small shows. The one they're advertising at the moment is called Symphony. But it doesn't look as though you can go in today. You have to get tickets usually in advance. They're available online, and quite often, if you're a member of that particular bank, if you've got an account with them, the tickets are free. They're not very much anyway, but I've had free tickets there. Just turning around, Fonda's Teatre, beautiful looking building here. Look at the top, the dragon breathing fire up there. I'm sure William would like that. Oh, the smells are so good down here. Oh, not good for my diet. And because we've got a change in the weather, beautiful, warm, people are sitting outside and having a coffee or a beer or a glass of water even. Plaza Mayor.
Formalidad. Coche. Que no vea lo largo que es.
A car was parked in the bus stop and the driver was not giving anything. Get out my way. I don't think I've ever seen a market here. So, government building. These are courts here, and again, just next to it, beautiful architecture, beautiful stonework. There have been proposals for work to be done on this particular plaza, and there'll be a cerveceria, be a Alaska, is actually going to be part of the plan. If undergoes, we actually do some work on it. Closed at the moment. Maybe I'll open up a bit later on. Chairs and tables are here. Heading down towards the Bourne, which is where CNA is. That's why Mallorca, Palma, in general is so clean, is that a lot of people are actually employed to keep the streets clean, not just in Palma but in the outlying areas as well. So we find someone coming down our road, brushing the streets, cleaning the streets. The open top bus people use to sightsee around Palma. Just across the road is a museum, free to enter. Just go through that door and carry on up there. It's just to the right, some stairs take you to the entrance, but very interesting, and it's referred to as La Casa Posible, possible house. And I have done a video inside there. I said I need to go back because Anita hasn't been yet, and it's got some interesting features, one of which is quite an interesting organ, and I'm guessing that they do concerts there. The road in front is Jaime Tres, and shops on both sides, and you can walk undercover there, so even if it's raining, you've got little galleries on either side. And then CNA. This is the Bar Bosch. 1936. I don't know if you can see, but there's a plinth there sitting on 4 turtles, so it's sometimes referred to as Plaza de los Tortugas. It's actually Plaza de Juan Carlos I. Sure, down this way. And now we are seeing some evidence of fiesta preparations. This is the Passage Gisborne. So here it's saying that the activities down here are going to be on Saturday and Sunday, and there's going to be things going on and DJs from 11 o'clock till 2 o'clock. At the moment though, it's all about getting things set up. If this is a restaurant, it's just set up. Just beyond we can see the tents. Getting ready. Guess I can walk through here. Be careful not to mess it up for them. As it's going to be outside and the weather, well, it's unpredictable, so we could be getting some rain, so having some things under cover, it's got to be good. Restaurants having to move things to the side so that they can have their tables out. And down at the bottom is where the stage is going to be. Is looking at us going to a concert, another concert at the auditorium the weekend. Check to see if there's still tickets available. And this one will be an orchestra, and they're going to be performing some film music. So here's the stage. All the lighting getting set up there, and there is actually a board there with the times of things that are going on. I think there's some dancing first by the Royal Factory, that's at 12. Before that, there's some things this afternoon, so it's actually this is going to be starting this evening at 6 o'clock. Unfortunately I can't come in there, but we've got some jazz going on. And then tomorrow different things at 12, at 4 and at 7 o'clock. More music and dance. On the 2nd we've got Popular Ballad. That's at 12, and some symphonic music later on. More dancing on Sunday. In fact, a lot more things going on at Sunday, starting at 11:30 So maybe that's the time for us to come down if we get the opportunity. All being set up there. It means I've got to walk around this way. I'm going to head down to Park to Market. I think that's another area where I would expect them to be setting things up. It's a big stage they're putting up there. It's all been done by TRUI, and TRUI have the big theatre that Anita sometimes goes to the orchestra concerts. This is Plaza de la Reina, and there's lots more things going on down here. There's a lovely fountain here in Plaza de la Reina. And in the summer they have a cooling effect on the air. I'm sure they have the same cooling effect now. But down here we've now got some market stalls. We'll get a little bit of a taste of those. And I think we'll probably find there's a lot more market stalls going up towards Espaillat along La Lonja. The road here has now been cut off, and they've put big concrete blocks sealing off the area. Interesting, they have left a little gap so that vehicles can get through there. You can see there's market stalls on both sides of the road there, and inside the gardens here we've got some market stalls here and another poster telling us what's going on. So from tomorrow, singing, poetic recitals, archaeological musical. This one is books though, and it's already setting up with lots of books. They'll nearly all be in either Spanish or Catalan though. You might find something that's of interest to you. I'm going to go back now and have a look at the market. So, market stalls down here. And these are supposed to be, I think, local products. These are people on the island who made these, and that's really good. Being transported all the way from China. There's a car park down below here, but I'm not sure whether you'll be able to get in and out of there. Must be able to.
¿Dónde están los paquetes, Mariana? ¿Dónde están los paquetes? ¿Dónde están los paquetes? Atrás.
Hon har inte en kund.
Nej.
Och ingen hade köpt någon.
Sí, yo tengo. Di comentó ayer. Yo tengo, me voy por España. Siempre
Yo lo uso.
A lot more people on this side of the road than on the other side of the road, but I guess that will change over the days. The other side of the road is much quieter. Cheese. Do like cheese. And sobrasada.
Por allá no están.
Pero que tampoco la vi por allá.
Pues vamos nosotros a ver algo por aquí.
Probar por aquí.
Sí, without my prescription.
Wie heißt wer?
Busy, busy, busy. And lots more market stalls down there. I think when we come down again, I'm going to have to start at the other end and walk in through that way. And this did this before. This is more local produce. The 8th time it says it's been doing this. And find here more local food, drink. So we've got things like olive oils, honey, cheese, wine. Roi de Sal from Estrenc. I think I have done a video definitely from there. I used to show it to the children at school, the Estrenc salt. And then the wines. We have lots of good local wines. We've got a little area there where they can do little presentations. And see the police house.
Hey.
And over here we've got exhibitions by the local government. Got here. So let's find out what the Baleares government have got to show for themselves. First thing I see on the left, TIB, that's the Transport Isla Baleares, and that's where we've got the card that gives us the free transport. Geography. These are the maps of the island. Lots of interesting things here. Lots of educational type things, so likely to get lots of students here. Fish. Bit IT, technology, and European citizens, sadly, we're not part of that anymore. Ibnat, look after the agriculture and welfare of the environment. Another tent there for exhibitions. Virtual reality. And all of this set just below the cathedral in Parc de Mar. This is for point of orientation, academic orientation for professionals.
De la superfície que hauríeu de cobrir exacte des d'aquí.
About education.
Igual ahora mismo te tienes que meter en este viragado y te tienes que dejar llevar, tienes que disfrutar de
So this is the Parc de Mar, it just runs underneath the cathedral here. It's closed in, so you never see any boats on here, and the one that occasionally goes round to clean it up a little bit. And there's a car park down here as well. It comes out just here by the bar, so there's coffee, beer, whilst looking at the sea. And this has all been paved in the last year or two, so it's a lot better than it used to be. But I did notice when I was here a few weeks ago on the other side, it's not been done and does need to be done. I'm just going up here because there's lots and lots of police cars and vans and all sorts of things. Bar's looking busy, and that's where the car park is as well. So the local police have got their exhibition on as well. The different vehicles that they have. And good education for the children. Not just cars, we've got motorbikes here as well. Ooh, and the dreaded speed camera.
Ya, pero escúchame, tú has visto es algo que te hace totalmente con miedo. ¿Dónde estáis?
These are all the local police, and they've set up a little area here for the children to practice their skills on their bicycle, because that's an important skill. I used to have the cycling proficiency when I was a young lad, and that's similar to what they do here. They can test their proficiency at cycling. There's a convenient bench here, right in front of the cathedral. Well, I thought I was going to have the chance to sit down and take the weight off my feet, but I looked at my watch and it's now 12:15, and well, I'm supposed to be meeting Anita at 12 o'clock. Better get my skates on. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.